I'm so excited to be your host. Wow, it's a beautiful Friday. At the same time, it's a beautiful month of love called February. February is not just going to wash away if we don't talk about love. So, therefore, I've actually put together a part by part series on what love is and what love is not. Now, we're going to dissect love real quick. At the same time, we're going to have the foundation of love today. Now, we're going to set the foundation. But if you know you're new here, please click the subscribe button to follow us on our YouTube channel so that you can get the full series on what love is and what love is not. So this is it. Most of us have the feeling that love is a feeling. Yeah. And most of us have gone through a ton of relationship and we're still looking for love, but love is not coming. So on this series, we're going to talk about what love is real quick and what love is not. We're going to break it from the family background, from the societal background, from the social media background. In fact, we're going to talk about love in different ways that you didn't even imagine that there was a thing like that. Now, this is it. This is my own ideology. This is my own perspective. So what I might be saying here, you can take it, you cannot take it. It's up to you. So the disclaimer here is I'm not your relationship counselor or whatever it is, or your marriage counselor. No, that's a huge disclaimer. I'm just here to put out my perspective. If there is something that you like that I said, you can put it to your lifestyle. You can, inculcate it in what you're doing in your life. So therefore, let's move on. So what is love? Love is not a feeling. Many of us marry because of the feeling. And at the end of the day, we end in jeopardy. Many of us go into a relationship because of the feeling. Now, feelings do fade away. Some people will tell me, oh, there's this inner feeling you have when you're in love. I'll be like, okay. But after the feeling, what next? When the tides are high, when the sea rumbles, what would you do? When there's destruction, when the whole thing is going upside down, when the ship capsizes, what do? Do you still have the feeling? Because guess what? You might not love the person you think you love, because a lot of mixed feeling will come in. You start having thoughts about, are you sure this person is or she is what she says she is? A lot of things will come in because you set yourself to love the person on feeling. So therefore, love is not about feeling. Love is about sacrifice. Love is about going extra mile. Love is about putting yourself out there for the person. And guess what? You cannot love yourself by yourself when you are in a relationship. You have to open yourself. Both of you need to sacrifice your time, your moment, communicate more. Now, the most important thing I want to lay down here is you have to know yourself. You have to love yourself first. Before you give someone your heart, before you give someone your time, before you give someone your consciousness, love yourself. Forgive yourself. Grow yourself. Because we have a lot of people that are not mature enough to be in marriage or in relationship, but just because they have the feeling, they go into it. And at the end of the day, it all ends in tears. That's another relationship failed. Relationship is meant to build us. Okay? So what am I saying? Love is not about feeling. Love is putting together yourselves and building something, agreeing on something. Now, this is a foundation. This is just a foundation on what we're going to be having next week and thereafter. But listen, if you know that you're in a relationship and you're the only one working it out, please advise yourself. Take a break. Take a break. Work on yourself. If the person is not showing interest, sometimes the person might not even like you. But you're just forcing yourself on the person because you feel, oh, this person is my everything. And at the end of the day, it's ending premium tears. But listen, we have to understand this. The love is all about sharing ourselves. Love is about sacrificing. Love is leadership. Yes, love is giving your time. You can't tell me you love me and you can't spend time with me at least. Sometimes in a whole 24 hours, you can spend an hour. Come on. If an hour is too much, at least 24 minutes. At least for a while. Come on. So, what are we saying? We need to understand this love thing, right? And this is the foundation. We're going to talk about how love affects us from family, how love affects us from society, how love affects us from YouTube channels, or let me say social media. Love has been said in different perspectives. So I'm not advising you to take my own perspective. I'm just telling you, in the series to come, we're going to be talking about real stuff. So I just want to lay the foundation. Love is not feeling. Love is understanding. Love is not about buying gift, because guess what? This Valentine's Day coming on real quick. A lot of people are going to buy gifts. A lot of people they're going to be swayed by this whole, he bought me gift, he bought me rose. You are a girl and a guy buy you rose one time in a whole year, or gives you a gift one time in a whole year, or a girl gives you a gift one time in a whole year in the name of Valentine. That's wrong. For me, that's wrong. I feel you should share that moment often enough. Yes. So the major thing I want to say here is love yourself first. That's the foundation. That's the foundation. You ought to love yourself first. You ought to forgive yourself first. Until we meet in the next series, I'm going to talk about more about the upbringing or how love affected us from the beginning. I'll see you next time. It's Alexander Asay, and I'm still going to be your host. So next week, we're going to have more and more. So comment below if you feel that you have something to say about love, or DM me on my Instagram channel at Asay Junior. Let's have a communication. Let's beat this down. Let's educate ourselves real quick. And at the end of the day, we're going to have a superior knowledge that we can use to push ourselves. I'm going to talk about love in finance. I'm going to talk about love in different ways that you have never imagined. I believe so. Most of you have heard it before, but it's going to be new to a lot of people, because come on, I dig deep. In fact, I am digging deep. So, love. Anyway, let's see how next week goes. Do not forget to comment, do not forget to click the subscribe button and follow us on our YouTube channel, and do not forget to follow us on YouTube at the same time on Instagram. I'll see you next week. It's Alexander Asay. Peace.